What's up, subscribers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be talking about two penny stocks that have multiple upgrades by analysts who claim that these stocks have huge upside potential. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications about our future videos talking about the stock market and personal finances. And while you're down there, if you haven't already, be sure to check out the links in the description to get your free shares of stock from Webull whenever you open and fund your account, as well as $10 of free Bitcoin from Coinbase whenever you open your account and make your first $100 purchase of cryptocurrency. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage of choice, and let's jump into it. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for coming back and checking out another one of my videos. In this video, we'll be talking about two strong buy penny stocks with massive upside ahead. First, we'll review analyst opinions about these stocks, and then I'll talk about whether or not I'm buying these companies. But before we get started, remember guys, none of my videos are ever financial or medical advice. Anytime that you're investing in a stock, especially a penny stock, there are inherent risks involved. So make sure you're doing your own research and only investing in a company if you're willing to accept any risks that come along with that investment. So with that being said, let's jump into the discussion about our first company, Oncolytics Biotech. Currently trading for around $3.70 per share under the ticker ONCY, Oncolytics Biotech is a biopharmaceutical company that develops IV immuno-oncolytic viruses that treat cancer cells through a unique mechanism of action with two components, selective tumor lysis as well as activation of the innate and adaptive immune systems. Their primary product, palareorep, is a first-in-class IV-developed immuno-oncolytic virus, as such giving it substantial competitive advantages over intratumorally administered competitors. According to Oncolytics Biotech, palareorep's synergy with immune checkpoint inhibitors offers multi-billion-dollar market opportunity. And with the ICI market expected to exceed $55 billion by 2025, this offers a huge opportunity for Oncolytics Biotech from a financial perspective. Currently, Oncolytics Biotech is involved in some clinical trials with some of the big-name pharmaceutical companies, including Pfizer, Merck, and Bristol Myers Squibb, with their pipeline currently studying treatments for breast cancer, GI cancer, as well as multiple myeloma. And so far in their early stage clinical trials, palareorep has shown some promising results in their treatment of breast cancer. So far in these early clinical trials, the data has shown that palareorep has had a positive response in creating an antibody response against certain types of breast cancer. One of their phase 2 clinical trials, known as AWARE-1, is looking at palareorep paired with the monoclonal antibody Tecentriq in the treatment of HR-positive, HER2-negative breast cancer, with this study assessing the overall response rate to the combination therapy on initial response rate as well as overall survival. With another combination phase 2 clinical trial known as BRACELET-1 looking at the effects of palareorep with Pfizer's monoclonal antibody Bavencio. And on top of that, Oncolytics Biotech has another study ongoing looking at the effects of palareorep in the treatment of triple-negative breast cancer. In addition to their ongoing clinical trials, Oncolytics Biotech has multiple patents in the sum of 377 worldwide, including 40 in the United States, 17 in Canada, and another 12 that are pending with applications worldwide. And pending the results of their ongoing clinical trials, Oncolytics Biotech suspects that they will have multiple catalysts throughout 2021. And according to the analyst Patrick Trucchio, Oncolytics Biotech palareorep is on the cusp of demonstrating potential to upend the treatment paradigms of several cancers, and in their view, they believe that the studies being conducted in the treatment of breast cancer could generate substantial value for shareholders in 2021 and beyond. Moving on to our second penny stock, we'll be taking a look at Xeris Pharmaceuticals, trading under the ticker XERS. Currently trading at around $4.30 per share, Xeris Pharmaceuticals' unique technology addresses the issues from water-based delivery systems with their new proprietary non-aqueous formulation. In addition to their drug delivery system, as a company, Xeris is also focused on protecting their intellectual property, currently holding 117 patents globally, 14 of which are in the United States, with 96 additional patent applications currently pending. And one thing that sets Xeris apart from other small-cap healthcare companies, such as Oncolytics Biotech, is that Xeris already has some products that are FDA approved, with Xeris' management team stating that the glucagon market is underpenetrated, and they estimate that the United States market offers an opportunity of $3.8 billion alone. And they saw their glucagon products gain market share throughout 2020, up nearly 45% by the end of the year. So what do analysts have to say? Overall, analysts are quite bullish about XERS, giving it a price target of just under $11 per share and believing that there is huge upside potential for the glucagon market to continue to grow now that we're emerging from the pandemic. So with all of that being said, what are my thoughts about these companies as potential investments? They both sound like interesting opportunities, especially XERS, since that company already has some medications that have been FDA approved, which takes some risk off of the table since they do have some sources of revenue. I've definitely added both of these companies to my watch list, but in terms of making an investment, I can't say that I'm ready to pull the trigger on that yet. With the ongoing volatility that we've been seeing in the stock market recently, I'm very hesitant to open a new position, especially in speculative investments like both of these. Instead, I've been using this volatility to add to some of my other positions, larger cap tech companies and EV companies that I personally believe in for the long term. But with that being said, both of these biopharmaceutical companies sound very intriguing. I'll definitely continue to research them, and if we see the share price pull back further, then I may consider adding a very small position. But just remember, these videos are never medical or financial advice. They're merely me researching some companies and providing my own opinion based on the research that I've done. If you're considering investing in these companies, make sure you're doing your own research and willing to accept any of the risks that come along with those investments. What are your thoughts about Oncolytics Biotech and Xeris Pharmaceuticals? Are you invested in these companies? Are you considering investing in these companies? Where do you think the share price is going over both the short term and the long term? Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think. And while you're down there, if there are any other stocks or topics that you would like me to talk about in a future video, please feel free to comment that down below as well. As a reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician with an interest in personal finances and investing. Please make sure you're doing your own research before you make any financial decisions. And please be sure to smash that like button and click on the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.